perfection of yoga. Can you see it? I think you cannot speak now. All of you are on a mute. I'll request Naam Sevika Mataji to please allow them to also speak, because the class becomes more interactive. Naam Sevika Mataji, please put them on. Allow them to speak. Then only the class becomes more interactive. Hare Krishna. I can understand, because sometimes disturbances are there. So Naam Sevika Mataji maintain the discipline, and she is also right. But anyway, we will get into one or two questions. If anybody would like to ask any question, yeah, please ask me a question. In the interest of time, I'll take one or two questions. Yeah, Prem Dhara Das Prabhu. Prem Dharma. Yeah, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम। प्रभु जी, आपने कहा कि it is a duty of a husband to take his wife and children back home, back to Godhead. Yes, I accept it. But if the wife doesn't want to come, then?
You are very right, Prabhu. This is the challenge which we are all facing in Kalyug. I am just reading, I just read it out to you what is there in Bhagavad Mahapurana. Bhagavad Mahapurana has said very clearly, if you are not having the capability to take your children, to take your wife to Bhagavad Dham, then please do not marry. Please do not have children. This is what is there in Bhagavad Mahapurana. This is there. So the intent is that we have to only request and pray to Krishna to make us capable. That is very Hare Krishna.
Yes, but my question is not that. My question is that if they don't want to come, they don't want to follow you.
That's what I said, na? Please listen to what I said. Prabhu, I said we are all in this type of a situation. What I am sharing with you is there in the Bhagavatam, right? It is there in the Bhagavatam. So I'm sharing it with you. And since they are not following you, I said, you please pray to Krishna and request him. Look, this is the problem. What do I do? That's what I said. That's what my last two lines were. So we have no choice but to pray to him. Your question is valid? Yeah.
It is, if both are devotees, then
we have to pray to Krishna, we have to pray to Guru Maharaj for mercy so that it happens. And if you do that, genuinely, it will happen. Yeah, one more question I'd like to take. Yeah.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. One more question. Yeah, Mataji. Yes, yeah, please. Yeah, Ratna Malini Chitra Mataji from USA. Yeah, please.
Yeah, but there is a lot of noise in the background.
Because
can you hear me, Prabhuji?
Yes, I can hear you, please.
Okay. Prabhuji, my question is, how do I correlate with the question that the other Prabhuji asked with Srila Prabhupada's personal life? We do see that Srila Prabhupada in his own married life had so many challenges and everything. So how do we understand then Krishna consciousness in that concept of taking your own family members back to Godhead?
Madhya, why is it breaking? I'm sorry.
Hello?
Couldn't hear it. Your voice is breaking.
You want me to repeat my question?
Can you put it in the... Yeah,
okay,
yeah, please do that.
Okay, I'll say it one more time. So Srila Prabhupada, how do we understand this in connection with Srila Prabhupada's his own personal married life before he started with Krishna consciousness, as an founder acharya. So he had so many challenges, and was he able to take all his family members back to Godhead? That's my question.
Very nice question. The answer is in this, that we have no reason, as I had mentioned in the presentation, to get into any type of a judgment.
We are not getting...
Hare Krishna. Yeah, let me complete.
We are not getting into any kind of yeah.
Mataji, your voice has been breaking, but I have got your question. I have got your question. What you are saying is whether
Yes.
essentially Prabhupada was in a position to help his family going to back to Godhead. Okay. Now let me tell you very clearly. It is there in Bhagavad Mahapuran that when it is there in Prahlad Maharaj, when Lord came in front of him, Prahlad Maharaj told him, Lord, I would like my father also to be pardoned. Please do not look at his sinful activities. Lord is so kind. Lord said, 21 generations behind you and 21 generations ahead of you will also come to Vaikuntha. Have you got the answer? Hare Krishna.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
you are having the
Yes.
capability to go back to Vaikuntha and you're able to realize Krishna, the mercy of Almighty is so much that 21 generations, behind you and 21 generations ahead of you will also come to Vaikuntha.
Okay. Okay. I got
That
it.
is,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. So now we will, I'll request Nam Sevika Mataji, in the interest of this thing, that you can please put everybody on silent. And we will now come to perfection of yoga. And we will do this. There are very nice questions. I really appreciate, and I'm happy that I could answer them to your satisfaction. So, yoga as rejected by Arjuna. In the Satyug, the process is meditation. In the Treta Yuga, the process was by offering great sacrifices. In the Treta Yuga, in the Dwapar Yuga, by building big temples. While in the Kali Yuga, the process is simply chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay? So this is the process of yoga as it is there for Kali Yuga. Arjuna was such an intelligent man that he could understand Bhagavad Gita within 1 hour, whereas at the present moment, great scholars take almost a lifetime to understand it, or even takes more than that. People like me, I think even one lifetime will not be sufficient. Arjuna said, for the mind is restless, turbulent, obstinate, and very strong, O Krishna, and to subdue it, it seems to me more difficult than controlling the wind. So what had happened in Bhagavad Gita, because this was during the Dwapar Yuga, Lord had told Arjuna the process of meditation. So Arjuna says, it's very difficult for me to concentrate. So all I'm trying to say over here is what Prabhupada is telling us, that the process of dhyan, meditation, which is there, which many people follow, even people like Arjuna could not follow it. So what talk of us? Hence, for us, the route is very simple, chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So let us again say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please do not spare a single opportunity to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra just because you are on mute. No. Please say that. Okay? Arjuna heard the explanation of the meditation system of yoga, how to sit down, how to keep the body straight, how to keep the eyes half closed, etc., etc. Right? Arjuna said, "Oh Madhusudan, the systems of yoga which you have summarized appears impracticable and unendurable for me." Right? It is the nature of material world that we cannot be free from anxiety. Our dilemma is that we are always trying to make a solution to our problem. But this universe is so designed that these solutions never come. One problem, solution, second problem, solution, third problem. So the list is endless. To-do list is endless. To-do list is endless. We are trying to meditate, and that is the right time for all the thousands of works to come. So Arjuna is considering his mind to be the greatest demon. So Lord Krishna praises him and says, Krishna says, you are my devotee. You are my very dear friend. Are we to despair the mind's ever being controlled? No. It can be controlled, and the process is this Krishna consciousness. The mind must be fixed always in Krishna. In so far as the mind is absorbed in Krishna, it has attained perfection of yoga. So what is Prabhupada telling us? What is Krishna telling us? Try to please put a process. When you're drinking water, think that you are offering it to Krishna. When you are chewing, think that you are chewing and having offered to Krishna. When you are seeing something, see that Krishna is there in that. When you are going to sleep, think that you are putting Krishna to sleep. When you are getting up, think that you are waking up Krishna. When you are going to the toilet, taking brush, think that you are doing brush to Krishna. Taking a bath, think that you are bathing Krishna. Integrate, dovetail. That is what it is. That's how we can do. It will not happen in one day. For me, it has never happened till now. I'm trying. I'm a failure on a daily basis. I'm sure all of you will be more successful than me. In this age, that meditation system cannot be properly executed. Instead, all the perfection of that system can be realized through Bhakti Yoga, the sublime process, Krishna consciousness, specifically Mantra Yoga. So Mantra Yoga is basically integrated with Bhakti. Bhakti is what? Prema. And Prema is what? Love. And love is what? Is the only frequency with Lord and Hare Krishna. In Krishna consciousness, one simply has to fight for Krishna, work for Krishna, eat for Krishna, sleep for Krishna, dedicate all activities to Krishna. In this way, one becomes the highest yogi and the highest sannyasi. This is the secret. Red color, bold, underline. 360 degree by 360 degree, 3D, 4D, 5D, 7D, everything try to integrate it with Krishna. The moment you integrated the Krishna, your existence becomes zero. The more your existence becomes zero, it's Krishna only everywhere. The more it happens, you have reached that frequency. The more you reach that frequency, you are one with him and you reach Vaikuntha. Krishna proclaimed Arjuna to be the highest yogi because you are always thinking of me, thinking of Krishna is the essence of all yoga system. Thinking. So please spend time on reading, listening to Krishna Katha. That is the easiest way. As a children, we used to love listening to stories from our mothers, right? Television has all ruined it. So let us please get back to the same. Please find all modes and means to listen to Krishna. We are also now doing Krishna Katha only. This is Krishna Katha. So this is what we are saying is all being told by Krishna only. No? That is Krishna Katha. Actual perfection of human life lies in being always Krishna conscious and always being aware of Krishna while performing all types of activities. So please be aware of Krishna in performing all types of activities. Right? Even when you are thinking of conceiving a child, think of Krishna. He is anywhere, everywhere. No? He is anywhere there. You are thinking about him as your acknowledgement. Otherwise, we are thinking he is not there. Hare Krishna. Real yogi has no desire other than Krishna, and Krishna is already there. Because Krishna is the only permanent thing. Na? Any other desire is temporary. Na? Problem is we are conditioned souls from day one. From the time the child is born, this is Mama, this is Papa, this is Bhaiya, this is Didi. We are conditioned souls. We get screwed up from day one. We are screwed up with imperfect knowledge. From day one, we are given imperfect knowledge. And imperfect knowledge results in our conditioning into material life. And that bridge keeps on increasing between purity and conditioned life. So we have to break that bridge and get into purity. Krishna says that the actual yogi is he who has surrendered fully unto me. We have seen that. What is called renunciation is the same as yoga. No one can become a yogi unless he renounces the desire for self-gratification. Now you said it's very difficult. So Prabhupada has given us the formula: dovetail, dovetail, dovetail. Dovetail everything with Krishna. Because ultimately Krishna is the source of everything. Na? Krishna is the source of everything. Who are we? We are nobody. We don't even exist. In Bhagavad Gita, there are three basic types of yoga. Karan Yoga, Gyan Yoga, it's a staircase. So Karan Yoga, Gyan Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. But in the end, we have to get into Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the fast-forward staircase to Krishna. And what is Bhakti Yoga? It is nothing but love for Krishna. Read. Listen to the stories of the devotees of Lord Krishna. You will find love and love alone. Once Tukaram was there, he was offering food to Lord Krishna. What happened? A stray dog came and took the food and ran away. He took half the food, the remaining half remained. Tukaram ran after the dog with the thali in his hand, saying, Lord, you have taken only half the bhog. Why have you not taken the rest of the bhog? So Tukaram could see Krishna everywhere. So once you read these stories, that love comes. And unless and until the love gets ignited, nothing happens. I am praying to all of you to pray for me that a fraction of that love gets ignited in me. Hare Krishna. Sri Krishna tells Arjuna that he must understand that renunciation, sannyas and yoga are the same, because without being freed from desire and sense gratification, one can become neither a yogi or a sannyasi. So sannyasi doesn't mean wearing a white cloth and a secret. As a karmi also you become a sannyasi. Keep on doing your duty, right? So Arjuna was a sannyasi but fighting a war, right? So that is where it is. Preliminary stage one is advised to always work for Krishna. One must be always searching out some duty or some engagement, for it is a bad policy to remain idle even for a second. One very important thing is, and we have to take Prabhupada as our role model. Prabhupada used to work for 20 hours out of 24 hours. We have to make him our role model. Many people, whom I meet, they say, there are after 50 years of age, 60 years of age, they said we don't get sleep. It's difficult for us to get sleep. I said, you're very, very lucky, you're not getting sleep. If you're not getting sleep, please get the chanting beats and start chanting. And once they get the chanting beat, they said we start sleeping. So this is where it is. The stage of real happiness, constant engagement for Krishna and spreading Krishna consciousness around the world. Spreading this true knowledge. This is the true knowledge. Whatever you are studying in university, whatever I studied in medicine, whatever I studied in my MBA, is all false knowledge. This is true knowledge. In this age of quarrel and disagreement, Kali Yuga, there is no other way to spiritual realization but this chanting of the name. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. There is no other way but chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. For one who has conquered the mind, a super soul is already reached, for he has attained tranquility. So we cannot really control the mind, not possible. Arjun can't control, we cannot control. So the only thing is to dovetail it with Krishna. The material world is a sort of lunatic asylum. पागलों का घर है, पागल घर. It's a madhouse. And we can easily notice that nothing is done very sanely here. Our real business is to get out and enter the kingdom of God. That is our real business. Our real business is to get back to Godhead. Bhagavad Gita 6.36. Look how lovely this painting of the Lord Krishna is. The devotee has made it so beautiful. He whose mind is controlled and strives by right means is assured of success. That is my judgment. Strives by right means. And what is a strive by right means? To basically look and find Krishna everywhere. Integrate Krishna with everything. Follow the four regulative principles. So Prabhupada has given this entire process to us and we need to follow it. One should work very moderately. We go to the entire world from class, one onwards, work hard, go to office, work 14 hours, 15 hours a day. What does Prabhupada say? One should work very moderately, eat very moderately, gratify the sense moderately, and keep his life as free as possible from anxiety. So, in our spiritual consciousness, somebody who is working very hard is considered to be a donkey. Prabhupada says a donkey. It's not required. You need to spend energies towards achieving the ultimate objective of life. That is Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. A donkey is there. Donkey carries, 100 kilos, 200 kilos of weight every time, and he goes 100 times. So he carries, 10,000 kgs of weight in a day. And how much does he get? 2 kgs of grass, 3 kgs of grass. That is what is our situation, at least my situation of a donkey. When the yogi, by practice of yoga, disciplines his mental activities and becomes situated in transcendence, devoid of all material desire, he is said to have attained yoga. So we have already talked about how the yogi does that. By dovetailing. That is how you are able to integrate and attain yoga. Yoga means what? Yoga means addition. Yoga, yoga in Hindi is yoga. Yoga karna, yoga means add. Yoga means what? Add your consciousness with Krishna. That is yoga. And what is bhakti? Bhakti is prem. Prema yoga or bhakti yoga is addition of love. Addition of love for Krishna. That is it. It's as simple as that with surrender. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. It is simply that we have to transfer the desire. There is no question of killing desire, for desire is the constant companion of the living. Krishna consciousness is the process by which one purifies his desire. Instead of desiring so many things for sense gratification, one simply desires things for the service of Krishna. If you are looking for buying a Mercedes, what happened at Prabhupada was there in the US, and he was there, and we had came to the airport, and there was a person who was a journalist, and he was sitting in the car along with him. And he said, Prabhupada, you are in a Rolls Royce car. Does it look nice for a person like you who supposed to not have any desire going in a Rolls Royce car which is costing millions of dollars? You know what Prabhupada said? Prabhupada said, look, this is a very, very cheap car of no value. I should be sitting as a servant of the Almighty, who is the richest in the whole world. The car should be made at least of gold and diamonds. Because I am the servant of the richest person and the only owner of the entire universe and millions and billions of universe. So I should be sitting in a thing which is at least of some standard. So what a beautiful answer Prabhupada gave. Right? What Prabhupada did was Prabhupada put that car, Rolls Royce, in the service of Krishna. Is it clear? Is it clear? Please raise your hands. All of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to see all of you smiling. Thank you. Thank you. So nice of you. So nice of you. You are helping me to purify myself. You know, I'm a sinful person. With your presence and talking Prabhupada Vani and Krishna Vani, I'm sure it will purify me. Hare Krishna. Dovetailing his desire to Krishna. Please read the second point. I have been repeating again and again. Dovetailing his desire to Krishna, then it is to be understood that he has attained perfection of yoga. Simply breathing deeply and doing some exercise of yoga is not going to help. Okay? Hare Krishna. As a lamp in a windless place does not waver, so the transcendentalist, whose mind is controlled, remains always steady in his meditation on the transcendental self. This is what Arjuna had said is not possible for me. What I am trying to say, this is something which the yogis try to do. Arjuna says not possible. And the process of devotional service, dovetailing, is what has been recommended for us. Ramanite yogino nante. Enjoyment is unlimited. That unlimited enjoyment is real happiness. And such happiness is spiritual, not material. This is the real meaning of Rama. As in the chant in Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare. The Rama means enjoyment through spiritual life. So when we chant, we are basically moving towards unlimited happiness, which is spiritual happiness. But if we, even after getting this opportunity, do not take it, then who is the worst enemy? Our mind is the worst enemy. So Bhagavad Gita 6.7 says, for one who has conquered the mind, the super soul is already reached, for he has attained tranquility. To such a man, happiness and distress, heat or cold, honor or dishonor, are all the same. A great devotee prays, when will I be able to think of you constantly? Right? So this is something which is very, very important. Think of him constantly. Once we start thinking of him constantly, we start seeing him everywhere. Right? Because he has said, na, I'm there everywhere. In movable, in non-movable. I'm there everywhere. So, a great devotee, Prabhupada says, a great devotee says, when will I be able to think of you constantly? Please note this point, very important. I'm sorry I have not highlighted and by mistake. Please note it. A great devotee pays, when will I be able to think of you constantly? Because we sometimes feel, what do I pray? To pray to Krishna, Krishna, when will I be able to think of you? When will I be able to think of you constantly, Krishna? When? And please help me, please help me, please help me. I have no capability, I have no capacity, I have no intelligence, I have no nothing. Only you can help. So please do that. You cry, you cry, you cry if possible for it, and request it. So this will lead to dovetailing. If Krishna is placed in the front of the mind, there will be no possibility of the enemy's entry. Enemies means negative thoughts. The sadhu or teacher shows no mercy in using sharp words to sever the student's mind from distraction. So Prabhupada is saying, you should not mind if your teacher is saying something sharp, because he is in a position to correct you from the conditioned soul to the pure soul. For he who has conquered the mind, this is very important. Bhagavad Gita 6.6. For he who has conquered the mind is a best friend. But for one who has failed to do so, his very mind will be the greatest enemy. Now read the first point and read this point. So we are not in a position to control the mind. So what is the solution? Solution is to pray to Krishna. When will I be able to think of you constantly? So when I am able to think of you constantly, what happened? I am able to make my mind as a friend. Otherwise, there is no way. Material world is a world of duality. One has to learn to tolerate such dualities. If the mind is fixed in Krishna consciousness, all these dualities will seem insignificant. Because just imagine everything which is there around us. Everything. You are sitting in front of this laptop, right? You are sitting in this house. You are surrounded by your family, right? Everything is temporary. Your body is temporary, your earphone is temporary, your spec is temporary, your clothes are temporary, everything is temporary. Only thing which is permanent is your soul and the super soul. That is all, and your relationship. So, if the mind is fixed in Krishna consciousness, all these dualities will seem insignificant. How is it one can tolerate such duality? Bhagavad Gita answer comes in 6.8. Person is said to be established in self-realization. It's called a yogi when he is fully satisfied by virtue of acquired knowledge and realization. Such a person is situated in transcendence and is self-controlled. He sees everything, whether it is pebble, stone, or gold, as the same. So net is, once you see everything is temporary, you have no desire. When there is no desire, then the list which you have made becomes small, and the only thing which is left in that list is your desire to get Almighty. I'm not saying that you stop doing your duties. You please continue to do your duties, but you do it in a dovetail manner. But do it as a service to Krishna, not as your personal desire. I have to become the vice president. I have to become the managing director. No. You have to do it everything as a offering to God. Even if you say, if I have to become the managing director, then I have to do it as a servant of Krishna, so that you can do X, Y, Z as his medium. And you should be in a position to see everything as same, whether it's a pebble, stone, or gold, you're indifferent to it. One who truly understands I am not this body will actually reduce his bodily necessity to the minimum. A person is said to be still further advanced when he regards all the honest well-wishers, friends, enemies, envious, pious, sinners with an equal mind. When we read the newspaper, Operation Sindoor, this, Pakistan, this, bad, good. Yes, we understand all that. And we have our duty to perform. But from within us, we see everything as a play of Krishna. Because I am the cause of all causes. This is what Lord says in Bhagavad Gita. He says, I am the cause of all causes. So hence, we see this entire thing as a stage and all of us as actors and everything being managed by Krishna himself. Furthermore, in Bhagavad Gita 6.4142, unsuccessful yogi, after many, many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of religious, righteous people, or it takes his birth. What Lord is trying to say is that if you continue in the right path, you will be born. Either you will not be born and you will come to Vaikuntha, or even if you are born, you will be born in a good family of devotees. This is an assurance, because this process which you are undertaking, you may say, I may not succeed. But if you are doing this process is a permanent process. It is not a temporary process. Please understand this. This is not a temporary process. Everything else you do your MBBS, you do your MD, you do your MBA. Once you are dead, the entire thing is zero, zero. But whatever you have done in terms of education, bhakti, prem, and all the spiritual things, that is your permanent fixed deposit. Lord simply wants to see that you are sincere. One who takes shelter under lotus feet, lovely, lovely lotus feet. You can see this painting done by the painter. So beautiful. Lotus feet of the Lord. Krishna sees this material world simply as a place of danger. So he just catch these lotus feet. Whenever you're going to sleep, try to keep the Bhagavad Gita near your head. Think about Lord Krishna's lotus feet and keep those lotus feet on your heart. And say, Lord, I am sleeping with your lotus feet on my heart. Please purify it. Please purify my heart. Please purify it. The absolute truth is realized in three stages. In personal Brahman, localized Paramatma, I think I'll leave this. One may take Vanprastha order, that is, he leaves his home and children and travels with his wife to holy places. Finally, he gives up both wife and children and remains alone to cultivate Krishna consciousness. This is basically the Vanprastha ashram which we have. Till the age of 50, you are supposed to be in Grihastha ashram. After 50, you are supposed to get into Vanaprastha ashram. And after 75, you're supposed to get into Sannyas ashram. Right? It is very difficult to do it these days. But staying in home also, it is possible to do that. So we should respect our scriptures. The perfection of yoga. He who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me. Knowing me. So what is knowledge? Knowledge is the knowledge in the scripture. Knowledge is not the knowledge which is in BSc, computer science, MD, MA, BBS. No. That is all false temporary knowledge. Isn't it? And he knowing me is the cause of all causes. Such a great soul is very rare. So one who understands that I am the cause of all causes, Lord is the cause of all causes. Who understands this? Lord says such a soul is very rare. Bhagavad Gita 7.19. Please write down. Please write down. Lord says, I am the cause of all causes. Underline, bold, highlight, box. So whenever in a confusion, in a problem, just read this. Bhagavad Gita 6.47. And of all the yogis, he who always abides in me with great faith. Faith means surrender. Worshipping me in loving service is most intimately united with me and is the highest of all. What does Lord say? Whenever Lord talks about, he uses the word love. Love, so he does. What we do is we forget that love and we get into service. He only understands love. That is the frequency in which Lord operates. If we do not get that frequency of love, of prem, bhav, we will not reach him. So this is where it is. Karma yoga without fruity result is the beginning of this path. When karma yoga increases in knowledge, it becomes jnana yoga. When jnana yoga increases in meditation, right, called astanga yoga, right? And when one surpasses astanga yoga and comes to the worship of Supreme Lord, that is known as bhakti yoga, the culmination. Net is come directly to bhakti yoga, prem. Life is very less. We do not know what is going to happen tomorrow. Actually, bhakti yoga is the ultimate. If one is fortunate enough to come to the point of bhakti yoga, Krishna consciousness, it is to be understood that he has surpassed all the other systems, right? Krishna consciousness is the last link between us and the Almighty. Those who are truly interested in the perfection of yoga process should immediately take to Krishna consciousness by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, understanding Bhagavad Gita, and rendering services, loving services to Krishna through this society, thereby surpassing all other systems. So take the lift. Why take the CD? Why take the stairs? Take the lift and come to to Bhakti Yoga. Come to Prem directly. Look at a beautiful painting of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in loving ecstasy to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Now I welcome you to please ask some questions.